Good afternoon everyone, this is Carl here from Carl Benson YouTube. And today I'm driving a bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2 and yeah, I've got myself a big load here, £51,000, that's 51 tonnes. I'm using my VOLVO FH16 classic truck, 800 brake horsepower. It's got twin axles, both power drive, so can pull a really big load. And yeah, and I was just messing about earlier, and I discovered the diff lock button, which if you look on the dash, you'll see a little light come on there. That's diff lock. And when you put that on, how many people, when the lights have the handbrake on, like so, and they put the foot on pedal, so you prime it wheel, so when you pull off, you got power instantly. But when you got diff lock on, the vehicle will actually move. Start moving forward slightly, and as soon as you let go, pulls off really fast. And the difference when you turn it off, and brake back on, diff lock off now, see, not actually much difference there, but I noticed a difference earlier when I had an oversized load on, and wow, it pulled away fast. It was struggling without the diff lock. But the diff lock does make all the difference because it locks the differential, and obviously then all the wheels are turning. When you've got two power axles, that means four wheels all accelerating at the same time. Just let this Mini go past before we pull out. This is a flatbed load of concrete slabs, 51 tonnes of. Now once you get going, you need to remember to turn that diff lock off. Because if you don't turn it off, you will break it, and then you've got no diff lock when you do need it. I also have retarder set when possible. Because retarder, it's like exhaust braking. When you're going down hills and you've got a big weight on, you can use a retarder to help you descend down the hill in a nice controlled manner without you like there and got it on there automatically with the engine braking. I turn engine braking off, and then you can tell the difference between them. They make a different noise. So this is just retarder. Brings the truck to a gradual halt if you wanted it to on a flat. And there's different levels to it. I think it's 4 different levels, and then you got the engine braking, which I'll put that on now on full, and revs the engine, and the truck will lurch down. You stop a lot quicker as well, because when you don't use engine braking, you've got a big heavy load, there's a chance that you could jackknife. And the retarder or the engine brake, it just helps you brake a lot more controlled and a lot quicker, and you don't have to put as much pressure on the brake pedal then, and you know, possibly jackknife. You know, I like to use them both together, mate, because when you need to screw off a little bit of speed quickly, they're there to help you, and when you need emergency braking, they're there to help you. I better get on my side of the road. Stop being an ace, road hog. I've got a sharp bend coming here. I'll take diff lock off. There you go. Slow down nicely on the bend. Because a load like this, it might be a low lying load, but it will tip you over quick. Cause damage to the truck. think it's important that people use the truck correctly. I'm not saying you should use these together, like, you know, a retarder is enough on its own. But a lot of people don't know how to use it. I've got buttons assigned for it, so it's quick access. And I use it for hill descent. And for approaching corners like this. Because you don't have to be speeding to need to use it. I think it's just better sometimes to use it, especially in wet and slippy conditions. If any of you try braking hard in rain, oh boy, that can cause you a problem or two. And retarder just, you know, takes that risk away. Not completely. I mean, you can still, you know, jackknife or overshoot things. But it definitely helps. I mean, because I do speed, you know, sometimes when the game allows, I like to max out this truck because, you know, it could do well over 164 kilometers an hour. This corner I've actually tipped over on before. And literally the length of that shadow, you can stop from 100 kilometers an hour to 0 in the length of that shadow if you use your retarder. Or your engine braking, and probably even quicker if you use them both together. I really like this VOLVO FH16. It's got so much power. I mean, even fully loaded, it's pretty much quicker than anything out there. Well, other trucks, not cars. But what I will say for this truck, when you've got nothing on the back, lock the diff and race a car off that line. Even though a car won't know you're racing it, you will pull away quicker and accelerate off faster than a car in this truck. I know that because I've done it a few times. Only thing is though, when you have retarder or engine braking assigned, so when you lift off the pedal it's on straight away, you can't use your cruise control, they need to be switched off. So for that, I turn them both off. Yeah, that noise, that's off now, so now I'll just coast with the accelerator off. But I also have a button on the steering wheel for engine braking, so I can use it still. It's not that strong, but it's strong enough, so when you apply brakes, look how quick you get rid of that speed. And with this truck you don't have to press the brakes that hard either to get the scrub off speed. So we've got a nice long one today. Let me just have a look where we're going to, because I can't remember. And like I said, we've got concrete beams. We're going from Sheffield to Strasbourg. It's an 8-hour drive, well, just over. Excuse me. Getting paid 25,000 for that. And yeah, that's my truck with the Union Jack. My ranking's elite at the moment, level 30. Driven distance 83,000 miles, rating 8.3. I don't know if that's good or bad. My truck, well, as you can see, yeah, Volvo FH16 Classic. It's driven, this particular truck, just 16,000 because I've not had it that long. Fuel remaining for this journey, 1,900 kilometers worth. Not bad. Damage 0. Yeah. And I've matched the tyres up in the wheel rims with the blue and the red as well. And what do you think to this? Is it too patriotic or does it look okay? Today I'm not using my Elgato HD60 Pro for capturing the game. I discovered because I have a Logitech C920 camera. it has screen capture software that actually uses the same NVEC software for capturing, so the videos are recorded in the same format as, what is it, H246, whatever it is, I can't remember the format anyway, MP4 format. That's really good for YouTube. And yeah, the upload just as quick. Distracted there, then talking, didn't notice, and then I missed it. Then I went down a turn that I didn't want. How many people have done that, take a turn that they didn't want to take, or totally missed the turn because they were too busy concentrating on something else? Normally when that happens to me is when my map isn't how it is now. I'll put it in the mode that I never get caught out in. Is that when you can't see what's coming up quick enough sometimes, and before you know it, you're on your corner and you've missed it. You need it on that one until you get to your destination, then I change it over because you're driving a lot slower then within the city. And for the people that don't know this, if you look down on my dash there, you can see where it says 0 kilometers an hour. Well, that isn't my speedo, that is for the cruise control. So when I set it now, say 81 miles an hour, there you go, 81 miles an hour. And now I can take my foot off the accelerator and the truck will maintain that speed, and I just got to steer it. And this is something that most modern trucks do have, and some modern cars, even not so modern vehicles, have cruise control, and that's how you do it. You set the speed and it just drives itself along, and if you're going down a hill, it will stop accelerating, but you can't stop the truck, you know, from picking up speed. If it's going down a hill, what it'll just do, it'll just let itself roll down the hill, and then if it's going up a hill, it will change down gears and try and maintain the speed and get you back up to 81 kilometers an hour. And to do that, you just, on my keyboard, it's just C for cruise. Better put my lights on. I always forget to put my top lights on. And just maintain a steady speed. I do want to be going a bit quicker. Like, it's starting to rain now. I have a button assigned for that. Got wipers, 3 different speeds on the wipers. So to get rid of cruise control, you press the button again, the same button, C. Pick up a bit of speed. Oh, this is a bad one. I better just keep it at this speed, because this is when you could slip, when your tyres do slip. Nice steady speed, and this is when you could find the benefit of engine brake and retard when you need it. But remember, when you activate your retard, you will lose the cruise control ability and you have to reset it again. Thunder and lightning, eh? Ooh. There we go, descending down a hill, so now it's just stopped accelerating a little bit and it's letting itself free roll. I'm having to apply the brakes. As you see there, I've lost the cruise control because I pressed my brakes. But there is a button to assign to resume the cruise control speed, so you don't have to keep assigning it each time. I'll be pressing that keyboard. Just that my steering wheel doesn't have enough buttons on it. Actually, I better go back out into the middle lane. I don't know if it's just me, but them wipers sound like the heartbeat. control back on. And it'll pick up the speed once it levels out. Very useful tool to give your feet a rest, because a lot of people don't know about the cruise control, and they'll try and maintain the speed, and they'll be looking at the speedo and looking at the road, looking at the speedo, and just, you know, by being able to use a cruise control, you keep your eyes on the road at all times. And at 90 kilometers an hour you can take any corner on the motorway. I don't think you'll slip or slide even in rain. And the engine brake button on the G920 wheel, I have it assigned to the B button, so if I need emergency braking, it's easily accessible from my thumb. So press that button at the same time as braking, and have some good engine braking and good stopping power. Oh wait, I got on back, it picks up speed quick as soon as it goes downhill. It's all the momentum. And with this kind of load on back, you know, you don't really want to be going much faster than 90 kilometers an hour. Yeah, you've got to remember 52 tons plus the weight of the truck and trailer. So you're probably looking at nearly, I don't know if the truck itself weighs about 18 tons, does it? Without the trailer? Maybe someone can correct me on that. But you could be looking at nearly 70 tons with everything. And I use my indicators because the AI does actually react to indicators being used for other cars around you, and I think it's just good practice to use them, to tell the truth, because you would do in real life, wouldn't you? Engine brake here. Another good thing about using engine braking, that when you use it, it automatically gears down, so when you come to accelerate you're in a lower gear already. I know I'm speeding, but it's on a little bit. Well, not now, but I set it to 83 for now. I always like to go just a little bit faster, just to make sure I get the delivery there on time. Because it is possible to be late and you do everything by the book. You can still be late sometimes. You just got to look ahead on the road and make sure you get through traffic quickly, safely, without causing damage to you, your vehicle. Well, not to yourself because you can't, it's a game, but you know what I mean. Or to other vehicles around you that'll slow you down. pretty sure the game has thrown this rating in just to give me a bit more of a test, because it knows, it'll probably know that I've got a big heavy load on a low flatbed. And yeah, rougher conditions, poorer visibility, worse grip on the road. You've got to slow down a little bit, take your time a bit more. As soon as it stops raining, I'll pick up speed a little bit. I think I should overtake him if I can. Because he'll probably stop at 80. Get myself to, well, no point getting to 90 with cruise control. Got a turn off coming up. Sometimes when you press a horn at cars, they speed up quickly. Oh, there he goes. He's off. I like to use my high beams for better visibility. I don't know if it's me, but all traffic seems to slow right down with the rain. I mean, you probably would do in real life anyway, but even at this speed, 90 kilometers an hour, it's still controllable, it's still doable. Won't have bothered there. Still don't get done for speeding. Do you think that orange lights would be enough on their own to guide you? Nah, probably not. Oh my god. think it's stopping. Is the rain? I think it is. Lawn installment. Rain has stopped, but the road isn't dry yet. Can't see any headlights coming. This is when you're meant to use your high beams and all your extra fancy lights for country lanes like this that aren't lit on the night. Pitch black. Sometimes you just need to see a little bit further ahead because some of these corners can come on you quickly and some of them can be quite sharp. Turn them off because that truck will flash his lights at me because they're on like that, because they're being dazzled. I don't think you get any extra points for it. He's letting me go through first, so because he can't get around me. Looks like we're catching the Euro tunnel, Eurostar train. Well, he won't be. He's been caught. Oh, an accident, not speeding. I find even with this big heavy load on back, this truck, hey, what's he doing behind me? This truck can get to speed quickly. Channel tunnel, here we are. Everything looks different on a night time. I don't recognise it. Even though I've been here before, it just looks different because it's all dark. This is where the retarder comes into its own here for hill traversal, I think it is. That'll just control your descent, let you roll down without any brakes on. and what shouldn't pick up speed. Turn it off nicely. And not once did I have to use my brakes. That's how it should be done. I see people reversing when they're coming off this train, and they'll reverse up thinking they can't get off the train without reversing first. You just need full lock on, nice and slowly. Get right to edge. And we're off. Well, up until I played this game, I'd never driven a truck. Well, I still never have in real life, but this is the closest I'm probably ever going to get to it. But I'm a lot better than what I wore. I kept hitting things all the time on inside, you know, thinking, you know, you're in a car. I'm not, you know, taking a wide berth and everything. And you've got to give everything a wide berth. And I find that if you drive out the distance of the cab length first, then start turning, you should stay about 2 feet away from curb in most cases. Got to remember as well, I'm abroad now, so other side of the road. Always checking the trailer. Oh, thank you for stopping. In a real life situation, when you're driving along on a motorway and you see a truck or car coming off a slip road and they want to join the motorway, what you're meant to do is move over a lane so they've got room, and so you don't have to stop like that. So what he should have done is moved over to his left and just carried on going, and I've been able to pull out at speed. Because that's how he meant to pull out. He meant to pull out at speed, so you're mingling with traffic straight away and not hold things up or cause an accident. So the AI of this game could do a tweaking a little bit for, you know, because it's meant to be simulation. Simulation means real life, or as close as damn it. And it's still got a bit to go for simulation. It's a good simulation, but yeah, not quite there yet. actually find sometimes when I've been driving on this game for at least an hour straight or something like that, I actually start getting driver's fatigue. My eyes start getting really tired and heavy sometimes, and I've got to come away from the game and have a rest, because you do start making mistakes. And when you make mistakes, accidents can happen, which it did with me a few weeks ago. Does anyone else ever suffer with driver's fatigue when driving doing this game? I hate sitting behind trucks and just trundling along slowly, or slower than you could be going. Should have moved over a bit sooner. Go on, hurry it along. And now to drive off. Slow down, coach, slow down. That's what I mean, really. She's just moved over to the other lane. He wouldn't have had to slow down, and I've been able to pull out safely. That's how it should be done. I also find that when it's sunrise like it is now, you've got the sun shining in your eyes, that you put full beam on, you can see a little bit better. Just helps a little bit to cut through the glare. Who cares about the AI and them being dazzled? It's not real. Went very dark then. Petrol station isn't even lit up. I think the street lights are just turned off. If I'm right. I think they did. Can't say I was taking much notice of them. 43 minutes in. If you've watched this far, I'd like to thank you for being committed. Rod works. Oh, so there's contraflow. Oh, tight squeeze. Petrol, yes, I think I need petrol now. Getting a little bit low, and I will be picking up something on the way back, so I'll get the fuel in now. I don't like to risk it too low because you don't know when the next petrol station is going to come. Here we go. That's the load that I'm carrying today. Nice long trailer, low bed. Looks quite good. So there's my truck. I had to do the oh, look at my middle tyre there. What's happened there with rims? And that was painted there, for some reason it's changed. Need to get that sorted. Good, nothing there. I'm just going to have a little break, so I am going to pause the game and then pause the video. Whoops, the daisies. No, we don't need that, do we? Why is it pausing? I need a toilet. Oh well, I'll have to hold it in then, won't I? That swerve back there, I'll drift into the other side because I was looking through the computer screen trying to pause. I don't know why it's not pausing because I have a button set for it. No, won't pause. I don't want to stop it. Okay. That's a tie knot in it. Losing concentration a little bit because I need the loo. Okay, looking at the clock to see how long we've got left. Nope, no indication over there. Well, there's the other petrol station. Eco. Or is it Echo? How do you pronounce that? Eco? Echo? Really wanted to push itself wide there. Not long left now. this car here, where's he going? So what are your best roads on this game? For me, I'd say it's when you get up to Poland and, you know, around Scandinavia, when you get them big tunnel systems that they've got with roundabouts inside them and all the hills. I love it round there. And this kind of scenery here that we've got now. Lots of hills, valleys. I guess it's no hills and valleys, just that bit. Whoopsie daisies. Another petrol station. Only if there's a certain distance where they put them, so you're guaranteed to come across them. Anyone that watching this that plays this game, have you ever run out of diesel, run out of fuel? Don't know why it hits my indicator then. $34 minutes, not far now. Then I can go for P please Bob. Who knows where that saying comes from? P please Bob. This is a weird one round here. Could easily take the wrong turning. Got to, this is what I mean, you got to really concentrate on this game at some point. especially with these kind of road systems. Oh, what's this place? Strasbourg. Obviously I've never been here before. Very good, very nice. Mechanics there, paint shop. Can't see the traffic light. There we go. And there we are. Nice big facility. There we go. Well, this is the end of the video. If you've watched it all the way through, thank you, and throw me a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.